try not to go to the Shinkansen, but this place is like crazy busy, just like the whole Tokyo Station thing. And so I'm kind of just guessing. But yeah, so we have like 15 minutes and we're in the place, so okay, we made it. This is the bullet train, and we're just gonna get to the 16. We're car 16 because we're at car 8, but it doesn't leave for another 10 minutes. So we are gonna be on the Shinkansen.
And 15 and 16. This train will stop at all stations before.
Not really the train and stuff. I was like, what if that happens? Makes them hit off this before. But so now when it's Kyoto, and I was sort of ahead of time, so I got myself a few gifts. So it's very important for the person to get, because one of them happens to be about from me, the other doesn't.
Welcome to the Shinkansen. This is the Hikari Super Express bound for Okayama. We will be stopping at Shinagawa, Shin-Yokohama, Mishima, Shizuoka, Hamamatsu, Nagoya, Kyoto, and Shin-Osaka. After leaving Shin-Osaka, we will be stopping at all stations before arriving at Okayama Terminal. The conductor's room is in car number 8. Thank you.
So now we're on the Shinkansen. Later, slow train. But that's it. Okay, did not feel like 2.5 hours. It felt super quick, but we are now in Kyoto. So I have a list of things to do that I'll show a paper of later, but that was given to me by Michio in Tokyo. But first thing is I have to find some food, I have to find a bathroom, and then I'll kind of work out what the plan is. But Kyoto is like, I like it. Tokyo is just so big. Kyoto, I think, is just like a little smaller. And it's gonna be a little more straightforward of like things to go kind of walk around to and figure out. But yeah, so here we go. This is like another part of the station way, but it's like a lot more traditional, cool shops and stuff. Bunch of little coffee spots, bunch of little sushi to-goes. Still nervous to try sushi, but oh well. Okay, and unfortunately, in this very nice part of the station is a McDonald's, which is my calling card. So let's go see how busy it is. We're gonna just look at everything first before the McDonald's and commit, but just to look. Just to show you all the foods they have. I mean, I'm sure like a lot of this, again, is meat and rice. I just wouldn't want the fish, but like, nuggets sounds so good right now. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I was raised in a capitalistic society. It's like, who am I to go against my birthright? You know what I mean? I'm just yapping now. Look at all this stuff. Man, if only this looked good to me, that'd be crazy. Every little like Family Mart convenience store has what they call French fries, which are these like diced potatoes that are cooked, and they're so good. And every time I see them, I can't help but buy them. They're really good. Okay, so Kyoto Station is like in the middle of Kyoto. And so I figured today I'll try to hit a lot of the south and west parts. Sorry, south and east parts. And tomorrow, because my lodging, my Airbnb is more north. Got more stuff there. So I'm kind of trying to find this place called Fushimi Chukokubune, which is like, it's like a really pretty like river area. So I'm gonna find that and then take that somewhere, and then Fushimi Inari after that, which is like the big red arches. So that's the plan. This is a cool little shop. I assume restaurant. Okay, I'm just walking randomly, and there's this huge like thing, and it's like goes on for a while in there. So I'll walk down this way. And it's like in the middle of a train station. Okay, so this is Fushimi Utetsuji shopping street, I learned, and there's just a ton of stalls, but it's like kind of chill and vibe. I'm American. What can I'm trying to talk a whole lot, but that's it. I'll show what it is. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. It feels like it's just someone's property, but I'm not gonna like actually walk in, but it just looks super cool. And it's just down the side of this shopping street. It's like every building is like cool. I feel weird just taking pictures of like random place on the street, but it's neat. Okay, so I went with the Oreo donut because the one at Dunkin' Donuts was awful, so I have to like have the chance to redeem, even though I was in Seoul. But it's just this like cute little donut shop, and I figured I'd stop and have a donut. Because yeah, I'm trying to remind myself that there's no agenda. It's not like I have to be here. I have time for what I have time for, and if I really want to come back, I have to come visit. But yeah, so here's this donut though. It's still off almost, but I'll just share it. It's like very fluffy and soft. Very good. Yeah, weird. It's a cool little walking street. So this is part of Fushimi Chukuro Pune. It's like, it says during the springtime, this is like all on like cherry blossoms and stuff. And it's beautiful, and people just kind of walk down there. Using a bathroom at a park, I figured I'd show you what I look like. The travel hat, fanny pack, jacket, it's pretty cool. I might put it back on. But then the side profile is massive. So trying to look inconspicuous, or not inconspicuous with that, but there it is. Just falling off the water, see where it goes. All I know is when I head eastward, I'm sorry, east, keeping mixed up. I want to head west, at least just a little, because west takes me towards Ish Fushimi Inari, which is the goal, which is those like red gates. So it's like the Ish direction I'm going. Those are on the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, and they those were the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, and they're like the old water drainage system, but they like sound really pretty, and they make like kind of music as they go down. So, oh, nice. Okay, we're going to a cool part. This is just a temple that I came upon. You can see the description there, Chokenji Temple. And many artists and musicians pray here. There it is. And you go and like pray at that temple. I won't go in just yet, but so these people went in after me, after I saw the temple. They like gave me a little bow nod. I was like, hello, nice to meet you. And then they went in, I watched them, and they like bowed as they went in. So I don't want to like record when I go into one of them, but I do want to like go in one of the shrines and just kind of see what it's about. But I'm on the water part of it. I'll show you these boats that are here that, I don't know if they're stuck because there's kind of a bunch of trash here, but I'll show you. Yeah, they look just like they've been here forever because there's all this like build up gunk in the water. But I don't know if it's like off season because it's winter. It's probably what it is. Yeah, it's beautiful. Still don't really know where I'm going, but all looks good. I wonder like what the balance is of people seeing me and thinking like, cool, like a traveler is like coming to visit this like random little town, or like, you know, I'm like trying, I can't be like fully respectful because I don't know everything, but like I feel like I'm like trying to stay within like boundaries, you know? So it's like, I don't know, there's a balance of like seeing me as a foreigner and being like bright backpack, everything, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel okay. These are some big crows, and if they were to attack me, they'd surely win. But you can see the end, the trail ends here. But there's a heron right there, I think. Correct me, Grandpa Rick, but that might be a heron. You can see there's like tracks kind of along. They're pretty big feet, I think. I don't know, along this like kind of sludge part of the river. Here's a mini Fushimi Inari. Imagine it's just like a temple for another place though. Let's see. Oh, there's like grassland over there. Let's go look at that. But I don't really want to go in without knowing, but I've got no clue where I am. But this place is pretty cool. Just like a big old riverbank. So I kind of climbed up from out of the city, and then you can see, if you can hear me, it's like this whole thing in the train behind me. There's like a road in front of me. I'll turn around. Other than construction, it's very peaceful. Okay, so now I'm a little confused because it looks beautiful though. Because train station's like right there, but I'm on this side of the tracks. So gotta find a way to get across. This is like a road over there. So that's my train. So I'm not getting that one, but maybe we'll get the next one. There's a little boat right there. think I found a way through. I think this goes under, and I can come back around. Fushimi Ward, Bungobashi Town. Here we go. There's a good bridge view. Love a good bridge view. Feel a couple of raindrops. We got some big old apartment structures. Everyone hanging their clothes out. Apparently these are like old castle ruins. It says on the map Kangetsuyo Castle Ruins, but I don't know. Surely I'm near the station. We're gonna cut all this. Kangetsuyo, Danchi. Yeah, I'm trying to take those videos, but I really am just in the weeds of some random little town. And even Google Maps doesn't quite know where I am. But I think if I just keep following the right side of the street, I'm gonna say that's how you get out of a maze. Something like that. All right, we made it to the to the train stop. So we're going north now. We're on our way to Fushimi Inari. That's okay. One more thing is that I could gripe as a foreigner, okay? I'm gonna right to say, hey, what our country does is better than yours. Is there are not a million trash cans like on every street corner. I don't know if you're just not producing trash or if you're keeping it in your pockets like I am right now, but more trash cans would be nice. But no, obviously it means that they're like probably a less wasteful, less consumable based like people, and they have like reusable like all the bento boxes and stuff like that, and they don't need like 80,000 trash cans like we do in America. So 1+. There's a train coming in. This is the real one, or this other one's. This might be the. I don't know. I gotta look. Help this guy out. Okay, going in. So I figure somewhere I'll learn like the history of it here, but. I thought the Inari was like a fox god or something. Because I think that's a fox. I don't really know. So you give like a coin offering and then you like pray or something. And there's people inside like giving flowers or something. I don't really know. Okay, so now that I prayed, I can buy one of these things and I can leave it here, or I can take it home. But I won't do that. Well, I have to buy one, but I don't want to do that. But it's all together. I don't know. I think it's a whole shrine climb that just kind of keeps going up and up with these red gates. You can see it behind me. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We are right here. We go red gate, 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 red gate. All the way to the top, man. Holy moly. They just keep going. You think I'm bad at taking pictures? I want to do videos because I'm like, I'm trying to pose for one and I feel gross. Not gross, I don't know, it's just weird and awkward. So let's do the video, see what happens as we walk through. Holy moly. There's so many. Buddy just said we copy paste. The writing's only with the side from here. So it's like, when you come back, you read them? I don't know. Can't reach it. Okay, that was the first set. So now there's more. They're right there. There's also like, I think different things that you can like buy and offer, like offerings, little flowers and incense and such. But yeah, there's more stuff. Again, I keep trying to take pictures, but they just keep not working. I think like this looks super cool. I just like, this is tougher to share as like a video. That's me. There's just gonna be so much footage of Red Gate. Right. I don't know what to do with. Like I said, that's all right. It's funny. I'm telling you, there's just things on top of things here. Maybe halfway up. 40 minutes from the top, they say. There's a store that's closed. Alright, 40 minutes up. Here we go. I will say, every nationality is represented here. I'm hearing like all languages as I go up and down here. We're still almost there. There's just a convenience shop up here. It's Kyoto. I think we're like 2/3 up. And there's a good middle view from Kyoto. But we have more to climb. Okay, so we're here. It's either left or right. But they both go to the top because it's a loop. So I don't really know. I guess we'll just go right. I found the guys who make it. It's right there. Mystery's ruined. Okay. And we're maybe like, I don't know, 2/3 up the mountain or so. I don't know, I keep guessing because it keeps changing. Because I've been going down for a minute, and I'm going the wrong way. So this is a good sign. This is the bad sign. Okay, so the deeper in you go, the less people there are, but then the more options there are, which is why. So like that goes not to the top. I think that way goes to the top, and this becomes the exit. So a lot of options here is basically what we're saying. But there it is. Okay, beware of the boars and the monkeys. Don't drop red bean desserts or donuts. Okay, I'm trying to take less videos, but I think this looks so cool. It's tough and like a little air brake, so it feels good. Okay, so this is the top. It just kind of abruptly ended, but there's a sign that says this is the top. So that's it. It's not even a big red arc here. There's just ones that go down on either side, but there's this like big stone one here. But that's the top. That's the top, right? Top complete. Very peaceful. There's like a whole shrine area behind it. You put a little coin in and you say a wish for a prayer. So at the top of the mountain, complete. Just not a shrine part on the other side of the mountain because it's a loop. Let's see, this is the shrine for, looks just like the top, but I mean, this is the shrine for, that says toilet. Okay, we don't know whose sign this is. It's just so cool when you're surrounded by red. And it's like even like the little light that's left, because it's like 4, it's like still kind of splashing the gates on you, the color. Crows are all getting mad at something. Back to the bottom. You can see a lot of people are wearing these like fox masks that you've probably seen before in like movies and shows and stuff. And it's like, you know, because like the god here, goddess here is like a it's like a fox. But yeah, so that's back at the base now. That's pretty cool. So now we just probably go to some markets. I mean, there's a bonus market. We didn't really see this place we got here. We went to bonus market, and then there's this market called Nishiki that we'll go to. Okay, so in this like little market, like sort of thing, there's like the Wagyu beef you just saw. So there's a 1,000 yen, which is like 1,000 yen is like $7. So there's a $7 one, 1,000 yen, a 3,000 yen, and then a 6,000 yen. And so I don't want to tell the difference, and so I got a 1,000 yen one. It's pretty good. I don't even know. You put a bunch of salt on it. Hi. It's very good. Maybe I'm streaming. But it's really good. I don't know if it's the salt or what, but it's worth it. It's worth $5. Bring it again. It is actually super, super good. It's probably some of the best meat I've had. It kind of tastes like a super, super good salted meatball. That's my like culinary take. So that was really good. Right next to it, they also have crab sticks and then chicken sticks. And there's more stuff. It's beef cutlets. I'm sure people love this karage, just fried chicken. Honestly, there's a lot of Wagyu beef. Like I would have preferred like maybe half of that amount, but it was good. Honestly, I'd probably still put ketchup on it, me personally, but it was good. Okay. That is the market. That is Fushimi Inari. Yep, that's it. I'm not going in there, but it's a place called Dragon Burger. Okay, now we're finally in like downtown Kyoto. Look how beautiful that sky is. But this is like the main river that runs through it, and it is frigid. Some of these places. Feel the wind. We can sit there. Yeah, there's another view of the river. Pretty cool, pretty cool. God, these are potatoes. But they're not, they're yams. Dude, Kyoto loves their like outdoor, indoor malls. Like it's freezing, but like there's still a mall here that looks like it's inside, but it's not inside. Another donut shop? What the? What's with all these donuts in Kyoto? What do we got here? They're all specialty. I don't know about it. They're too famous. But that stuff does look cool. The inside, like, decorations. Wendy's right next to this nice store. Alright, this is Nishiki Market, just another park, but I think a little more, like a little more classic. Ooh, you can smell all of this tempura. That is a ton of beautiful flower shop. It's like a Snoopy store. Yeah, I am not eating any of this almost ever. Maybe one day, but really tough to see myself getting there. What is octopus inside a quiddle egg? What does that even mean? They're tiny. Gotta hit all the Starbucks. This is the okay. So I've been trying to find my place for the last like 30 minutes. I got off on the bus on like the train stop. I've just been looking and looking, and I looked at my phone, and I didn't have any service. And I was like, oh. And I went to the main street. I didn't have any service. And I was like, oh. So I just kept looking, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working at like a local place. Finally, I found it. I'm like 20 minutes away. So I'm on Wi-Fi now, occasionally. But I took screenshots of the directions, so now I'm not too far from our place. Finally got there. This is the inside of my room. It's like a traditional, there's like a word like takata or something, but like where, like that's my bed. And it's like a futon and like a blanket and like this, and then, I don't really know how it works, but there's like an instruction sheet. It's like, that's me right there. But I'll show you videos of the rest of the place. I'm about to put down, and then she gave me this like handy kind of map of the area. Can't really see on the video, but she circled a public onsen, the public bath. And so I think I'm gonna go do that because they're open till like 1 a.m. So yeah, but like the room is super, super cool, and the rest of the place, she gave me like a tour, is awesome. So I'll show you. So this is the backyard at nighttime. There's some people in the living room, so I don't want to like take a video of them there, but you'll be able to see it more in the morning. But kind of there it is. Oh, she left. There's like little shoes here and stuff. I am a new man. My second for you. But that onsen was a life for me. Jesus Christ. Let me put my hat on and tell you about it. Man, what an experience. That was like, that felt like a new life like that. But oh well, that felt like a new experience. That was like, I don't know, crazy. I'm surprised I did it. But like, because I didn't think I was going to. Like, not, whatever. Basically, I get in there, and they're like, you know, they tell me it's only like 500 yen, which is about like $3.50. I'm sure it's cheaper if you're like a regular or something, but like that, I mean, that was the price for like there. But so I walk in, I'm like, no one's speaking English to me. No one's like, oh hey, like just go this way. And they just like point to the blue door that's for men, and there's a pink door for girls, for the women. And so I go in there, and there's just like a bunch of dudes in lockers. I get some looks, and I'm just like, all right, well, I'll go to a locker. And then I see people like either changing or getting unchanged, and I'm like, okay, like I'm just kind of like looking around, just trying to scope it all out before I like commit to get naked. Where I'm not supposed to get where I'm not supposed to get naked. And so then this like nice old man who had just like gotten dressed like looked at me, and he doesn't speak a lick of English, but he speaks body language, and he knows that I'm confused. And so make sure I have my key real quick. One sec. Yeah, okay. So he speaks body language, and he knows I'm confused. And maybe I'll finish the rest of this story in my room so the lighting's better. That's what I'll do. Okay, bye. All right, so short story real quick, or long story short real quick, is I was like snacky after that long onsen, and whenever you see that sign behind me that you can't read it, this is Family Mart, you know you're in for the goods, okay? That's their convenience store that I've talked about before. And I got this like cute little thing, and I was trying to translate it, and the first time I translated it, it said ranch made with whole milk. And I was like, well, that sounds gross. There's an ice cream section. And I tried to translate it again, and it said family farm made with real milk. So I swear to God, if this is ranch, I'm gonna die. But I got this and like a little Madeline, like the pastry thing. So yeah. Okay, crazy story. So I'm like walking back with his ice cream, and I walk by two people bundled up in clothes. Naturally, I'm out of the onsen, and it's like, you know, whatever. And I'm walking, and I like we kind of like get closer. I'm like maybe a couple, like quite a few blocks away from the onsen. I'm close to where I'm staying, and I'm walking back towards the onsen, back towards my like residence place, and I see these two people walking closer to me. I'm trying to find a light, and these people walking like, you know, across like the opposite direction of me, and I see they're American. I look a little closer, and I see, I haven't said the story yet, but it's the two guys. It's the only two English people, like, or English speaking people who I saw at the onsen. It's this like gay couple, and I was like, bro, how, like, they weren't there the first half I was there. They were there the second half. And so like they were still there when I left. And so I'm like walking, it's like the middle of the night. It's like 9, but it's like the streets are fully empty. And yeah, you know, I'm on this like random street. And it's just these like two dudes like walking this way. And so I was like, hey, they look at me, and I'm like, have a good night. And they're like, oh wow, hey, have a good night. And it was a little random encounter. That's it. This is the kitchen. I have to like duck my head for this. Focus there. But you can see all the plates. Coffee maker. A little bit of everything. I got some bathrooms. A bath back there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just show you the common room. Okay, hey. So, here's the quick and skinny of the onsen. I like my camera turned this way. Okay, hey. Here is the quick and skinny of the onsen. Actually, turn it this way. So the light is doesn't matter. But basically, amazing. Like confusing and a little like anxiety provoking. Like figure it out. But like, you know, once I got in there and like this old man kind of helped, like, you know, who didn't speak English, kind of pointed like of things, I understood it, and I walked in. I was the only non-Japanese person in there, understandably, and I'm just like naked, like fully, you're just fully naked, and everyone there's fully naked, like it's a nonsense of public bath, but like, you know, you gotta act cool, and but like literally, so okay, so you know, you like sit down like on this like tiny little bucket, and you like fully wash yourself and clean yourself, so you're clean before you go into the bath, to like enjoy the space with like other people, and you know, all the water's clean, all this stuff. So you, like, so you sit down, do this little shower stuff, and then I got up, and there's a sign next to there's a couple different ones inside, and there's like some outside, like with like the air. And then there's a sauna. So I first am on the inside ones, and so first on the inside ones, and there's a sign next to it, and I read it, and like it's actually this only this sign is translated into English, but I still read it, and I'm like, oh, like that's weird, like no, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I'm trying to walk in, so I walk into this I get to this first section of the bath, and I like kind of jolt a little bit, and I feel like my insides like. I feel my skin tingling, and I'm like, what is this? I look at the sign again. It says, electric bath. Do not use if heart problems. And I was like, what the, electric bath? What does this even mean? And I look, and it's the sides of like the space have like little holes. And so like they're sending like electrical currents through the water that I'm walking through. And it felt like, it like made all my hairs stand up, and I like felt super weird, and I could only stand up for like a couple seconds before I had to get out. I have to research why, how, and how that's a thing. But it was like cool experience. But yeah, there was like water was like super hot, and it like took a second to get used to, but like felt really good, especially after like all these last couple of, like, you know, almost week of travel. I just like sat in like the water, and, you know, gave some nods to the people when I would like kind of join their bath. Everyone was super chill, and just like, you know, spoke to other people in Japanese. I sat down, you know, enjoyed the bath. And then I tried the sauna. Super difficult to breathe. I don't know how people do it, but I tried the sauna first, or like, and then I got out, and then now I'm in like the outside sauna, the outside area, the outside open bath, and there's two little parts of the open bath, outside, and one has steam, one doesn't. I don't notice that at first, so I just get into the one without steam, and it's freezing. And so I'm like, okay, well, full commit. I like get in, and it's like a full like ice cold bath, and I like don't see the benefit of that yet. But I sit there for a second, get out, go into the sauna part of the open air bath, which is like this. I guess this rock wall. And they have like the water coming out of it, and but yeah, and then it was rustling, and like always freaks me out, but it's okay. It's a rickety neighborhood, so everything that moves makes noise. Okay, basically, to close out the thing, I go back and forth between the cold one and the hot one outside. After the cold one for a little while, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the sauna again. I'm gonna appreciate it because I'm freezing cold. I get into the sauna, feels good, and I like can last like almost last like 5-10, you know, almost 10 minutes. And then after that, the cold, like the ice cold, feels super good again. And I'm just like feeling this like whiplash, like in a good way. And I start to almost feel lightheaded because I'm not drinking water. I probably spent like 2 hours in there. So probably after the first hour, and I was like, okay, let me like, you know, go back inside and like, you know, go to like the more regular parts of the sauna. And then when I go back inside after all this, I see these two like, you know, white people in like in the first part of the bath, like trying like doing like near the electric part. And I'm like, I look at them, I rush to the bath, and I don't want to be that guy, but I like look at him and I'm like, English? And the guy's like, yeah, English. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, so, and then I like just kind of was like, what do I say to this man now that I've established that we speak English? And basically we just talked about how I asked where he's from, and he was from Canada. And it was this like, I assume they're gay. It was this couple, it was like these two dudes, and they were saying how like, you know, it's tough to find onsens because they both had tattoos. Not many, you know, not all onsens, except like, most of them don't accept tattoos. This one did. But yeah, it wasn't his first onsen, but it was his partner's first onsen. And so we like just chatted a little bit, and it was like, it felt good to just like talk to somebody in English while in the onsen, because I was like, this is my first experience. That electric thing is weird. The sauna's weird. Like just saying these things out loud was cool. And then just skipping forward, that's the crazy part, is afterward, I'm like, yeah, that was super sick. I feel rejuvenated. I want to like go get a little sweet treat. Come on, give me a little sweet treat, right? I walk like, you know, I feel like multiple blocks, like away from the onsen, past my Airbnb, or past this place, and then I end up at a family park, the convenience store. I like spent maybe like 15-20 minutes in there, just kind of looking around. I wanted like a Hershey bar, but the only two American candies they have are Kit Kats and Snickers, and I was like, I don't want these guys. End up on that ice cream that I showed you. I'm walking back, just barely, with the ice cream, and I'm just on like the, you know, like kind of like a nearby just street off from where I was, trying to get my way back to the Airbnb, but still like kind of far away, but definitely far away from the onsen, and 15 minutes. And then I see those two guys walking, and I was like, wait a second, and I was like, hey, and he's like, oh hey, and I was like, hey, have a good night, and he's like, yeah, and we just keep passing. But I was like, what a coincidence. Anyway, I do these for me. I think I just make these so that I have someone to talk to, and maybe I'll appreciate it later. But probably not. This is probably more for appreciation now, because I've just been alone for the last week, than like for benefit later. So caveat that I am aware, I know that. But that's it. So then tomorrow I just have another full day of Kyoto, and then I stay the night somewhere else other than this place, also in Kyoto, but a little more closer to the station. And then I go to Nara, and then we keep going. So, but that's it. I'll show you. I'll also do a video of my bed once I make my bed. Perfect. A ground bed. Took a minute, but it's all set there. So we have the mattress on the bottom, and the futon, and the sheet, then a big comforter, and a top blanket. Let's see if I need a heated blanket, if I needed one. But I think this should be plenty with an AC unit. But that's it. All ready to go for tomorrow. Later. It's kind of cool waking up to this. Just like an old traditional house. That's it. That's Kamigaya Ward or something. Okay, that's the first night in Kyoto. It was super sick. Onsen, cool like Takata mat on the floor. Yeah, now day 2. Go see some more shrines, see some temples. And yep, that's it. So this is Kinkakuji, which means like golden temple. So somewhere in here is a big golden temple. It's very busy here, but I got my ticket for 500 yen. It was like $3.50. And so now we go in. Here's like this big lake thing that kind of surrounds the Kakuji. And they're kind of coming around, it's like super busy around that one corner. So I'm gonna come around this other side. Right here even works. You can see. There it is. Right there. So I just learned that Kinkakuji, this is a this is like a Buddhist temple that was used by like the 3rd shogun of like the shogun area in Japan, and it was like the main like culture hub. Like him and his family lived here. All the politics was done here. And then when he died, like according to his will, it became like a palace. So like it's like a temple. No, sorry, it became like a temple to be like, you know, an area for worship for Buddhism, and then also like for just like respect, and there's a garden and stuff all around here. So yeah, that's a cool spot. Yeah, it's really pretty now. It's like starting to snow. It's like not too cold out. And it's not so snow season, which is when like the top of the Kinkakuji is covered in snow. But honestly, it's kind of fluttering a little bit right now, so it might get there. You can see it back there too. There's all the snow coming down over like the lake and stuff.
I didn't even look that far ahead. That's really just gonna be a dinner.
So at these shrines, you can get like a shrine book, and it's like, for lack of a better analogy, it's like when you like get all the signatures from people at Disney World. But so I got one, and I think it opens from both directions. Yeah, okay. So the first one's always done, but the first one, so this is what they wrote this. So I got this book from the Kinkakuji, and then you can see I have there's a word for this, but it's basically like a stamp plus like their calligraphy for this temple, and like you get this for like every, all the shrines you see. So, yeah, but you can get the book from wherever you want, as long as it's like this specific kind of book, and you get the stamps elsewhere. Here it is. So from the top, pray respectfully, that's the date, and then 3 is the Golden Pavilion, 4 is the Kinkakuji, and then I don't know why it says twice, but it's the same thing, I think. They look a little bit different. I don't know. But, I see. One's the stamps, and one is the writing. Okay, and it's like snowing for 2 seconds, and then now it's like beautiful again. It's like the sun's out, and the weather's nice. I think there's still some snow in the air. Like it feels great with a jacket on. Okay, so I wasn't sure what my plan was gonna be today, but now my plan is to go get 5. Is to get 5 shrine signature stamps. So that's the plan. So I'm near 1 right now. I'm just gonna get 4 more. Okay. So they're called Goshwin. So it's like Goshwin means like temple stamp or temple seal. And like each like big temple or shrine has one. And so there's like people who have like I think there's like over like 30 or 40 that you can get. But then, like when you visit the shrine, they have people there who like do like the hand calligraphy, but you can't like videotape them. So maybe I'll try to put like a video online of them doing it. But yeah, so I'm near 1, and then they're kind of all around. So it's a lot of backtracking because I didn't plan this out before I started. But that's the point. The point is not to plan it out. The point is just like go. So now I'm going. So this is a museum of fine arts that I'm just walking by. Looks really cool. But we have shrines to go to. Also, I forgot to say, I fell for the potato gambit again. Walked by a family mart, and they just had my number. So there we go. That's our breakfast. This is Ryoanji Temple, or like the walkway up to it. So temple number 2. So this one, not like trying to pick a fight, but no one's at. And it cost 100 yen more. This one was 600 yen. But that's right, this one has a rock garden apparently. This whole like bridge area. There's just like an offshoot from the main path. Another Buddha statue. these dragons. I guess they're like are fighting or something. And you can like you make an offering in this box. So this rock garden, like in this whole place, was like a place where like you would like train, like Zen training as like a Buddhist monk. But like it was like rebuilt after like a big war, and so it's like not active anymore, obviously. But it's like everything is like still pretty like kept pristine. Okay, so there's Kinkakuji, and then there's Ryoanji. And I didn't show you before, but like I don't know, but like it kind of works like an accordion. The pages come out. Okay, so that was Ryoanji Temple, and then now we are going to. There's like a little lake right next to it that is also special. I read that it used to be called Mandarin Duck Lake because it had a bunch of mandarin ducks, but a lot of them left, so now there's less mandarin ducks. But maybe we'll see. Like shading the trees this way. As you can see, they spliced into the base of the tree. Planted these tall boys. It's like a landscape garden. Man, these monks had. I mean, they look kind of newer than that, but these monks must have had time on their hands. There's your view with me in it. Proof that I was here. This whole video. But yeah, this is Ryoanji Temple again. These cool tree things. That's the touch. Here's the lake. And I'm gonna call it, that's a mandarin duck right there. That's a mandarin duck, if I've ever seen one. Look at it. Bryce speaks Chinese. Okay, it's sunny, but there's me with the mandarin ducks, or the few of them. Now in the shade, that's better. Yeah, you can see the lake over Ryoanji Temple. Moped shop. Okay, so I'm right next to the bus stop. Finally, that'll take me to the next shrine. I was gonna go straight there, but I haven't really eaten today except for the little things. And so what do I see once I get to the bus stop? Not the bus right there that I'm gonna be taking, but the golden arches. So I figure I'll get a quick lunch, and then that's the bus I want to catch. The first one that I've seen with a drive-through, and it's huge. It's like a compound. Got a whole McCafe and everything. I know it's cliche, but best McDonald's experience yet. Because there's like the just Kyoto mountains. And it's like very nice. I'm on the second floor. Okay, post lunch, we're now at the third shrine, Shimogami. And it made me think about, because it has like these like red things too. It made me think about Fushimi Inari. Because I didn't really think about the stamp book till that, like then, and apparently they also have stamps. I'm not going back though for the stamps, so that's okay. Next time I get the stamps and put them in the book, but I'll get all those other stamps. You can see behind me has like a similar kind of red. I don't look at the meaning of those things, but yeah. Other side from that gate that we just saw, and it's huge. show it later, but I got the Goshin for this one. And so this is Shinigami Shrine. There was an entrance fee, which is cool. Not that it matters, but it's cool. But the Goshin was like another extra 200 yen, which is probably why. But a little smaller shrine. But it's still, yeah, each one has like different like shops and little cafes and things. And each one has like different areas like to pray for goodwill, pray for good health, pray for good eyesight, and like a whole bunch of different things. But yeah, really cool. This is apparently the oldest, one of the oldest temples and shrines. I didn't get an info sheet, but so I was reading online. It's like one of the oldest shrines. And there it is on the way out. I don't even know what you call these things. Cause like that's not the shrine. The shrines are like all the inside shrines. There's like one main big shrine, but these are like the entrance gates or something. Apparently I came in the back entrance because I'm like walking through like the exit area, and it's this whole like area. I don't know, this whole like little forest thing. I don't know. The beautification enforcement area. Allow you prohibited from disposing of litter. Sick. But yeah, no, it's just beautiful. There's like huge trees leaving. It's like it's just like a bonus other shrine. I don't know which one this is. I don't know where this is, but it's just like another cool shrine. See if I can get a ghost. I'll have to look at what this one was called. I should have known before I got on the stand. But so that's the one for this one, and this is the one for Shinigami. That's Shinigami, and then that is this one. So they're like the two different colored leaves, which is pretty cool. Yeah, because I think I read that like at Fushimi Inari, you can get like multiple stamps for like the different shrines, like some at the base and then some at the top of the mountain, which I didn't even realize. Which is I was almost gonna go do it again, but then I realized that. But then I read that like you could get one at the top of the mountain, and I was like, I'm not climbing that whole mountain again, and I'm not going just to get a bottom stamp. So I'm sure like I'll go and come again in the future because I love Kyoto, but and I would go to Fushimi Inari again, whereas the other ones like I may or may not go to again. So, but I think I'm already at 4. Not that it's a plan, you know, whatever to like get a bunch, like a raise competition, whatever. But I am at 4, and my arbitrary goal of 5 is almost complete. I'll probably might be able to get two more because they all close at 5. And it's 3, so I have like 2 hours. But each one of them is like a half hour away from each other. So it goes on. So I just looked it up. It's Kauai Shrine. That was Kauai Shrine. So, yeah, it's like Kauai means like cute. And then this one which has like 2 eyes at the end, whereas this is Kauai. I don't know what that means, but just like the spelling difference. But so we first saw Kinkakuju, which is the golden temple. Then we saw nearby Ryoenji, which is the stone garden one. Then to Shinigami with the big head overhang, and then just now Kauai Shrine. So now we're on to not Kinkakuju, the golden temple, Ginkakuju, which is the silver temple. And I've heard there's like super cool like walks and like gardens there as well. Like I'm sure they all do, but this one especially. So that's where we are half an hour on this bridge. Through these like beautiful like rolling waters kind of things. That's the water. Another cool bridge. Behind me is the mountain. We gotta find out what that mountain's called. Police station. Little itty bitty one. Stop. Look. There's these like, all these like, I don't know if they're hawks or what, but they're pretty big up close. You seem like there's this guy like right in front of me. I don't know what he is. Some kind of, I always think they're a heron, but some kind of heron variant. I think the Kyoto low-end version of a heron. Okay, so nuances about like the different public transit, like the buses, is like in America, right when you walk on, you like tap your phone or like put money in, right? Like right when you walk on. In Seoul, it's both. You like tap your card or your like device when you get on, and then you tap it when you get off, and like it charges it based on like distance and stuff. And so, yeah, I gotta get it wrong before I can get it right. Here, it's option 3. It's look at that. It's option 3. You only do it when you get off. So you get on and just like chill, and then you tap your phone or put in your coins and you get off. So I'm trying to think of an option 4. I can't think of an option 4. So maybe this is just all 3 options, but now we're almost to Ginkaku. Cool little neighborhood wash well. Alright, Ginkakuji. Big place. And this is the start. You see behind me too. It's like a super long uphill. I can zoom in this way, but to get up here. So always be stepping. I'm glad I made it here in time because this place is like massive. And apparently they only write the Goshen in your book before 4 p.m. After 4 p.m. to 5, they only like write like a little stamp and give it to you. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Look at these like crazy like sand structures. So here's like a shrine you would go up to and put a coin in right next to this big pagoda thing. Again, to show that I was here. But it's like up the whole like mountain. There's like a ton of like falls and like waterfalls back there that you can like hike up to. So if I ever come with more time for hiking, like I'm gonna run through all like the tourist stuff, then like this is where I'd come. Again, this is Kinkaku-chu. Good wishes. And this is Kinkaku-ju, which is the Silver Temple Garden. Look at that. That's crazy. I bet you cut on the way out, but like, I wish you could just like roped off here, but I mean, not on the way. I bet you could like deeper in the mountain. You know, like that's not part of this, but like I just want to like walk around all this stuff and explore, and just like also mossy. Can't go that way, so we go this way. This is from near the top of Kinkaku-ju. Just Kyoto. There it is behind me. Good views. Thinking more in my head than good views, but I don't know how to say like on camera, but it's like, you know, it's crazy. It's just like a feeling, you know, not like words. So much this Kinkaku-chu that I got a little metal, I don't know what you call it, knick-knack thing. This is the one for Kinkaku-ju. I like it a lot. I don't know what that means. I gotta look up. I bet there's like information on what all these different ones means, but yeah, there's a paper for it. I found it, so I'll look at these later, but there it is in the video at least. You can see there's the book. It's got 5 of them, and that's probably as much as we'll do. Okay, and that's Kinkaku Shrine. And like I said, probably all of the ones we'll do. We got 5 in today, which is pretty good for like not starting until this morning. And I could have woken up at like 8 or 7 and like done more, but it felt really good. I just slept until like, I don't know what it was, like 9 or something, 9 or 10. So I think 5 is pretty good. The downhill part that I walked at, and there's like strawberries. Okay, so I think this is called Philosopher's Path. It's just this like super long kind of water. It's like been around for like hundreds and hundreds of years. It's like the 1400s. And it kind of goes along like a lot of the temples in the area, or like that big temple in Kakujun, and then also some other ones that are down. So it's like kind of past the time where like temples are starting to close, but I have to go south anyway. Like that's where my staying is. So I figure I'll walk along the Philosopher's Path. See if I learn anything. Alright, last of Philosopher's Path. So this thing's cool. It like automatically, like something triggers like this bus, like when the bus passes a certain point, it just like flicks over. Like it's a piece of paper almost. Like behind the screen. And it just like says like where it is and when it's approaching.
Via Shijo Komamotochi and Komamotochi Bridge. This bus will not stop at Shijo Takakuya, Shijo Kawasu, or Kawasu Motsubara. The next stop is Central Kyoto. Please change here for the subway tours at Line and Kyoto.
Gotta check out Food Hall. We're not checking it out because it was all sushi, which I'm not ready yet. Look at that huge crab. Let's see what it's called. Yeah. This is the second place. This is my dorm room. And my bed is up here. It's like super skinny. And like, there are like bathrooms and stuff out this way. Yeah, bathrooms and showers and stuff. There's a whole downstairs hangout area too. It's kind of weird. This is one of the just kind of like night streets on the outside, like on the outsides of it. And then they all turn into these, like the walking marks that you see that I've shown. This is like a big hotel by Kyoto Station. So again, we chose to sleep in, which I'm okay with because no plan is the right plan. But whose plan? Now we're going to Nara, which I think, from what I've read, it's like 5 hours in Nara is perfect. So like, I'll get there like noon and have till like 7 or so, and then Osaka's pretty nearby, which I'm staying the night. So I think we're pretty chill. Oh yeah, and that's Kyoto Tower, which is another tower you can go on, but I didn't want to go on that one. Okay, so I'm in Nara, and yep, there's just deer. You could like buy crackers to feed them, but they're not like it's all part of them. They're just super chill. They let people like scratch their heads. And it's just like a park. It's like an open park. Like they can go wherever they want, but they know that the crackers are here. the cars. They're just hanging out. We're all watching something though. Some jump, some go under. This one doesn't know what it wants to do. There it goes. Some of them bow to you. That's what she's trying him to do. Seems talking. Like a pan of view of all these deer. There's just like dozens. Two sides of the park. It's crazy because like the bus stop is like right there, like where I got off of, and then boom, all of a sudden this guy is just right here. They're just sleeping. Yes, so this is Nara Park. All the deer just live here, and you give them crackers. They like sell crackers, and they have a bunch of signs that say like don't feed them other stuff, but they're all here for the crackers. And yeah, this is their spot, I guess. So there's a couple temples in this area. This is the first one, Kofukuji, and that's it in the background there. These are all like before Buddhist temples. And this is the biggest one's called like Todaiji. So this is the first one they call all lead into. There it is. A whole bunch of like construction or oh, I didn't even see that thing. So Kofukuji. So this is the Golden Hall, which is the thing we just saw, or the red thing, and then this is the 5-story pagoda. And so we're gonna walk around a little bit. Also try to find a Goshen for this stamp, and then we'll be on our way. It's being built or like renovated or something, but all this construction zone. There's the front view of the Golden Hall. Yep, there it is. I don't really know. I forget which building this is. Oh, it says I'm here. And I think that means this is... Okay, so this is Fudo Hall, which is one of like the places where they would do things, I guess. The place of worship. Apparently like all these individual buildings have their own Goshen. And so I gotta like figure out like how to get the different ones. Laura deer. Okay, yeah, so each one is like for like a different hall that's in this area. But number 2 is the main one. That's for this temple. So I don't really want to stand there and just keep giving 300 yen and just like tabbing pages over for all these little halls. But if I ever come back, I'll like do another one of each hall. But for this visit of this temple, this is the Golden Hall seal. And that 5-star pagoda, or 5-story pagoda. Okay, and just so I have this record for later, because some of them are like labeled, some of them aren't. But the seal for this one, the Goshen, it is Kofukuji, which is number 6. So 6 is Kofukuji. Just entrance to another shrine. They're just drinking in the waterway. Hey, buddy. Little stream. Oh. Those two are fighting, I think. Oh, they saw me. Oh. There they go. What's up, buddy? They're just coming out of nowhere. So this is the Nara National Museum. Such are Buddhist statues throughout the generations. No, that's for awesome. I don't know if you can tell how big that is. I'm like walking downhill and this huge building pops up. That's Todaiji. This is the things doing Nara. It's like spongy. I don't really know. It's like a soft rice cake with like soy sauce. This is, I guess, the gate to Todaiji. And it's like, it's just the gate. And the temple's inside. I think the gate's bigger than the temple, but this thing's huge. Get a shot with me in it. Really like fit it and me in the camera. Same shot. See it a little better outside the sun on the other side of it. Still not really even. To like walk pretty far. Oh, there's the sun. To walk pretty far just to like get it all in frame. There it is. There it is. This is part of the museum. So these are Buddha's left and right hand. And his left hand takes in your fear, and his right hand grants your wish. Okay. So this is Todaiji. I'm here, and then there, the Great Buddha Hall. That's right there. That's the Great Buddha Hall. All these peaceful deer around it. I'm gonna take videos of every place. It's a cool lake, cool area. Obviously more than cool, but taking it all in, you know. So this says basically that this was built as like one of the main Buddhist temples, and this is where one of the like, there you go, the Virokana Buddha. They had his like induction ceremony here at this temple. So you haven't gone in yet, but just behind, it's like this beautiful just nature park. And this is the Todaiji temple, and it's huge. There it is. Get closer to it. This is like the biggest thing I've ever seen that's made out of wood. Water for washing and drinking. Shit, I'll drink some water. Shit. See, look at this thing right here. Like, man, that's big. Dude, there's that thing right there. Okay, so you can see there's this like huge Buddha right here, and there's like a little Buddha right there, and it's we're gonna view from the front of it. It's like side view like shows huge. This Todaiji. Feels like it's like the set of a movie. So I was getting that Goshin, and like I was like just getting out coins ready to like, you know, pay for it. And I got out like a 500 piece and then like 3 individual 100 pieces because normally it's like 300, sometimes it's 500. It was 300, so I thought that I put the 500 back in my bag. I go all the way around to the other side of the temple, and like it's like that thing that you just saw, and it's like 500 like yen. And I was looking and I couldn't find my 500 yen coin I was just holding, and I was like, no way I left it over there. And it's been like, you know, almost 10 minutes or so. So many people had gone through, and I was like, I'm gonna walk back and look, and it was just sitting right there on the counter. No one touched it, and so that just goes to show that would have been gone anywhere else. What the? There must be a sign or something. She just went through that thing, apparently. I don't know. I wonder what it means. It's kind of skinny. Oh, backed out. So this says BBB, and then today's date, 2024, 1/17. And the other side is the Oyaji, or the Todaiji temple. These are these like super detailed dioramas. Oh, this is the building that I'm in right now. And you can even see there's the Buddha inside. This is also this temple, I guess. There used to be big pagodas here. But it's like was burned down in a fire like twice.
When you look at him closer, then your face.
There it is. See the two Buddhas almost next to it. There it is. The big Buddha of the Todaiji temple. It's like, I hope that you can see how big it is from like the videos and stuff, but it's like huge. You gotta look at what it's made out of. Alright, goodbye, Buddha. This is like when it was still used, I guess, or something. This is called Sun in Palm, I guess.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
This is another one of the halls. It's like all around Nara Park. There's like many different, just they call them halls, buildings. It's the last one, the Great Buddha Hall of Tai Diji something. it was the main one. These are all like smaller, quote unquote, other ones with a big staircase, of course. It's crazy, dude. That's the Buddha temple. Okay, so that I think is my 8th stand, and it's here. All these videos are from Todaiji, and then the specific hall is Nigatsudo Hall, and it has this like cool panoramic all around. Colton recommended this one especially too, but this is Nigatsudo Hall, February Hall, for my birthday. Just another hall, a smaller hall. Bunch of small halls. There's one more big one. I forget the name of, but one more big one in Nara. You can see that one behind me too. This is just this like secret garden, feeling like place as I walk to the other shrine, which is all like mossy stone and deer. But you can see all these like little individual shrines that you would like come and pray to. There's this like whole field of deer. Okay, so this is like a lead up river to this shrine, and this shrine is called Kasuga Taishi. So that is where we're going. Kasuga Taishi. This is Kasuga Taichi. Just one of the other few big shrines in Japan, or in Kyoto. I'm tired. It's been a big shrine day, which is pretty awesome. I tried a couple days. But yeah. So this is maybe the last one we'll get. This is Kaguya Taishi. I like because you can see like it has like a mountain range in it. So like we're right kind of on the mountain. But yeah, Kagushi Taishi. This is Kasuga Taichi. This big tree. Alright, there's Kaguya Taishi. And then I just go inside. There's that super cool big tree right there. This is like a big worship area. So that's Kaguya Taishi in Kyoto. Probably one of my favorites. That like lantern room is super, super cool. It's like super dark, and that's like the lanterns they use for festivals and stuff. And then like, I don't know if these are all just like, well, I think they're lanterns. They're for a lantern festival. That's my final answer. So all the paper is like, so the lanterns shine through them. Okay, so I got the gosho in here. I'm not sure what this temple's called, but I'll find out. But after 4 p.m., they only do like on like a piece of paper, and then hand you the piece of paper to like put in your book. So I think it's like cool. I like most of them are like drawn in, and then I have like one or maybe more if I get more, like just the kind of the paper version. But yeah, I don't have to look up why at 4 they do that, but yeah. Okay, so this is now the Nara downtown area, or like not downtown, but just one of like the main streets. Similar to like all the other kind of shopping streets.